disadvantage because you need a little more rest.
Before I answer your question, I just want to send my condolences out to Ty Harris and his family. Someone that meant a lot to our league and done so. I worked with him for so many years, and that's very sad and dramatic. What happened, and get an opportunity to know his wife and his son and his daughter, seeing them all for the last few years. Every time we played Brooklyn, I seen them in the tunnel taking pictures with their family, and just always been kind to me. And when I heard the news, because I haven't been on social media for quite a while now, I didn't even know it happened until when we did the silent moment of silence yesterday before the game, and that was let you know that this game is unbelievable, but there's also things much bigger than that. My prayers for my family sent up to his family. To answer your question, I've been around the clock, getting my body ready for tomorrow, getting my mind ready once again. And is it an advantage? I don't know if it's an advantage, after this series, after this postseason, after how many, minutes and games I've played in. But, I'll be ready to go tomorrow once the game get here.
And just one quick follow-up. Obviously, you guys played a lot better in Game 3. Now that you had a little bit of time, what did you see out there on the court that is working for you guys and that you think you can bring and carry over to Game 4 to make sure you can complete out and get that game?
Well, I feel like if we come in with the same energy, same effort, physicality, as we did in Game 3, we give ourselves a good chance to win. Now, does that result in a win? It's to see, because we played well in Game 3 and they was able to get that one as well. So, it's just about us playing the same way, being a little bit better down the stretch, obviously. But like I said last night, we had some. I just watched the film. We had some pretty good looks that just didn't go down, and they had some looks that went down for them. So, obviously we know it's a big challenge, but we look forward to the matchup again.
Brian, middle in the back.
Brian Mahoney, Associated Press. LeBron, having changed teams a couple times and knowing, how hard it can be, how long it can take for it all to come together, can you appreciate for Kevin maybe how fortunate maybe he is that it looks like he found a situation for him where it just blends perfectly right, and maybe it can be quicker, he can find a fulfillment easier?
Well, first of all, with all the success that he's gotten throughout his career, I've always been proud of him and always excited to see him grow as a player. I don't think that our careers are the same as far as changing teams. Their team was already kind of put together, and you just implement a guy that's ready to sacrifice, a great talent, a guy that's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. But that team, they knew what they were about, and he just had to come in and just do what he had to do, and that's what he's been doing. For me, when I left here to go to Miami, we had to build something. We brought in, 8 or 9 guys, and we had to build something. And when I came back here, we built something again. But I can definitely appreciate the simple fact of him either reshaping his game or just sacrificing maybe some shots here, sacrificing having the ball in his hands, all the time. But it works for their team, and who wouldn't want to sacrifice playing on a Golden State team or a San Antonio team or a Cleveland team when you know the ultimate result can actually compete for a championship?
Joe on the left side.
Joe VardenClean.com. LeBron, we know that you don't put too much importance on almost any one game, outside of a Game 7, obviously. But with getting one tomorrow, how important would that be for you, whether it be, to stop history, to avoid a sweep, whatever the case?
Well, my mindset is to try to get every game. And tomorrow is another important opportunity for us and for myself, obviously, to continue the series. It's been a long season, and you hate for it to end this way. So, I mentally and physically got to prepare myself for that.
Michael, right next to him. Joe.
Michael Grange from Sportsnet in Toronto. LeBron, you touched on this a little bit last night, but, even before this series, you were kind of knew this was going to be a tough one. Having played these guys now 3 games, is the challenge, is it different than you anticipated? What have you learned about the Golden State?
Well, you knew they was resilient. For one, I watched a lot of film on them, and I knew it's going to be one of the toughest challenges I've had. You know, just because of the firepower they had, because of the mindset that they was going to have, and they're a hungry group. You can sense that. You've seen that throughout the postseason. You've seen it for the first 3 games of the finals, and you know, they have so much talent. You know, a ton of talent. So, and they work well together. You know, it's not one guy on that team that's selfishly looking for himself and not, you know, for the team. And when you combine talent, you combine unselfishness, and then you combine guys that play hard, that's going to result in some really good things. And you know, and I sense that from not only watching the film before the series started, and also, you know, now playing the series.
Thank you.
The edge at the end.
Chris in the middle row 3.
Chris Haynes, ESPN. Bron, after watching film now, that possession where after KD hit the 3, were you comfortable with that? Is that what you guys were looking for? It seemed like a lot of time was wasted in that possession.
Well, after KD hit the 3, I think that's when Kyrie missed the jumper, right? You know, Kyrie had it going, you know, as far as the one-on-one matchup, you know, and he's an exceptional one-on-one player. We take it. You know, he was pretty down about the shot attempt that he got, but listen, like I said, it's a miss or make league, and he left everything on the floor. He did everything he could, and obviously when you miss the shot, you're always going to say, well, you know, we could have got a better possession, you know, and but, you know, we live with that. We live with our star point guard taking a shot that he's capable of making. He just missed it, and that was the result of it.